Hey, beautiful Libras, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you, each and every one of you, for joining me here. It's always a pleasure. Libra, let's get into your messages. Partners, 7th house. Creativity, Sun. Somebody's a genius. Although age is not a factor here, somebody is a genius. They are brilliant. Someone has the soul of a genius here. Let's go. What's going on? Has a lot of friends, a lot of colleagues, a lot of happiness. This is someone very honorable. What's going on? Jeez. This is someone who is able, through their positivity, to transform people, family. This is someone who is a creative genius. Wow. Wow, what is going on here? I don't know if you've lost a family member. Someone has a healing energy here. I don't know. This is the loss. This is someone who is a teacher, an educator, a scholar. They might have been a younger soul, but they were a genius. They were brilliant. Very loving. Very family oriented. There's a lot to be grateful for here. This person had a lot of people. They could have been a professional. Wow. Maybe you've lost a loved one. They were strong, they were brave, they were courageous. They were like a genius. Very creative, very, very positive. And they used their positivity to create change in people. You could be reflecting on this person through song. This is a person that was seeking a pure life. They found it challenging. They had a lot of conflict, destructive energy around them. They're very protective. They had a lot of foresight. I think this was a healer. They had a skill. They had a dream and a skill of healing people. And I think that's why people feared this person. Like, maybe some people found this person a threat because of what they were trying to achieve, what their opinions were. This is a genius. This is someone who had the mind or the soul of a genius. This is somebody who was very family oriented, was well received by friends and colleagues. They had a positive influence on those around them. But a lot of people feared this person. They were hard working. This person was creative. They could have been a person of prayer, or they were praying to change something, or something they were working on. They're very family oriented. And it's like they could have been working on some kind of plan, or somebody worked on some kind of plan to destroy what they were trying to create. They could have been haters. They could have been envious. It's like this person was their soul. They could be an old soul. I'm just gonna... I don't know. This could be the King of Pentacles with an Empress. Okay? Ooh, wait a sec. There is some kind of nasty ass energy here. This person could have been hated for what they worked on, or some people were hating this person. Well, again, we have good versus evil here. We got good versus evil here. I think that people may have been trying to destroy whatever this person was working at or building. Oh my goodness. Is this stalking? Is this a stalker? Or did they try to, like... This person was a person of truth. And I think people were mocking them. Maybe this person prayed a lot, or this could be a spiritual battle I'm picking up on. This could be spiritual warfare, good versus evil. This person was a good person. Ooh. It's their strength that people hated. This person was very family oriented. There's some very deceptive force here. Maybe they were trying to protect this Empress from something. They're very protective over their family. Very protective of family. This is a very family-oriented person. Someone very intellectual. Someone who was maybe an old soul. They could be a younger person, but they're an old soul. Very courageous. I think they were mocked a lot because of what they knew. I think that they were, this is good versus evil. I think they were afraid of this person's truth. I think this is somebody who actually feared this person's truth. This person was a blessing. There's protection. This person had hidden enemies. See? This person was very courageous. This person could have stood up to their enemies. I think that they're family oriented. This person is very family oriented, very protective over their family, very protective. They're a genius. It's almost like they're a genius. Very authentic. And I think people feared this person's truth. And I think they had hidden enemies. This could be good versus evil. That a deep love for their family, a deep love for what they were doing. Like a passion. This person had a lot of passion for what they did. In everything they did. Very passionate toward what they were working on. Passionate toward, their beliefs. This person, I don't know what's going on here. They're very devout, very committed. I'm telling you, they're a person of faith. They believed in God. They could have been a speaker, or their spouse could have been very respectful. Very respectful. And I think that somebody feared their truth. I think they feared this person's potential. I think they were afraid of what This person, I'm talking about them as if they're in a past tense. They may no longer be here. But this person was a very family-oriented person. They were like a genius. They could have been considered a genius. They could have been a speaker. Like, whoever this is, they're definitely a Libra. Okay? I think people feared their truth. I think people feared what potential that this person had. Now, they were a God-fearing person. That's who they were. They believed in God. This is somebody who believed in God, and I think people feared their power, feared their potential. I think this person was like, I think this person adored their family, respected family, respected other, this is respect, respected their family, their traditions. This person believed in spirit, had a deep faith. This is a praying person. I think people feared this person's potential. Oh boy. And I think people wanted to silence this person. Very dark forces here. Feared this person. I think people feared this person's truth, or feared your truth, Libra. That's what I think. This is hidden enemies. And I think that this person instinctively knew that they were making enemies. This is a righteous person. This is someone who believes in spirit, believes in God, believes in prayer, believes in family, traditions. This person, I don't know. They had hidden enemies, and it's not for a good reason. It's for their beliefs. It's for, I think people feared this person's potential. I could be talking about someone very popular, maybe in the public eye, or was a public speaker. Maybe they died courageously. Maybe this person died courageously, like they're deceased. They died courageously. Now, they could have been a police officer. They could have been military. They could have been a political figure. They could have been someone who was just a truth teller, had strong values and strong faith. I think they had hidden enemies that feared their potential. That's what I think. This was a gift of, from the Most High. They were a very loving individual. And I think that they were having nightmares. I think they were having nightmares about their hidden enemies. This person had hidden enemies, and either they experience a dramatic death or a chivalrous, courageous death, like they had a lot of courage to do what they did. It's like, boy. They're very loving, very gentle, very kind, a lover of family and tradition. Whoa, why did somebody had wanted to attack them or had revenge on them somehow? It's like, I don't know if they went under attack or they had a dream. They could have dreamt about this before it happened. There's some kind of attack upon them. Someone attacked them. I don't know if they attacked them in their dream state, tried to attack them in their dream state, or they had some kind of attack upon them. Maybe somebody was holding a grudge against them. Jeez. Well, they were very protective of an empress. They were very protective of an empress. I don't know if this is a brother, a father, a son. Very protective of the empress. Very protective over their family. Very protective. This is a very kind, gentle, loving father, brother, both. I don't know. Very loving individual. Maybe someone sick-minded did this. I don't know. Maybe someone very sick-minded did this. Someone very foolish did something very foolish to this person. I don't think that this person trusted something. I don't know. Why'd they do this? Some kind of karma here for hurting this individual. I mean, I don't know what happened here, but this is someone who worked very, very hard. And I think they instinctively knew, too. Do you know that? I think their intuition told them that they had hidden enemies. Like, this is a kind, gentle soul. A kind, gentle soul. Very protective over the Empress. was trying to like guide the Empress here and protect them. Whoever this is had hidden enemies, okay? And I think that these hidden enemies were afraid of this person's potential. I think they were afraid the potential of them. I think the enemies, and there was enemies, their enemies feared their truth and feared their potential. This is a very good masculine. Very loving, very protective, very, very kind. Family oriented, believer in God. This is someone who spoke their truth. They could have been a public speaker. They could have died courageously. They could have passed courageously, like military or police officer or some kind of hero. Could be a war hero or they're being hailed a hero here, and I think that's why this person had hidden enemies, because I think that this person was doing something heroic here. A legend in their own time, a genius. This is somebody who was a good parent, a good father, a good brother, husband, you name it. This person was right into family and a believer, a strong believer. And I think they were resented for it. There was hidden enemies here for this person, but they were courageous. And I think they had a premonition, or I think that they had some sort of vision. Like, this person was a very homebody. They were committed. This is a committed individual, devout. Very protected. They could have been a healer in their own way. They could have been healing people with their words or with their wisdom or what they did for their job. Some type of healer. And they could be somebody's guide right now. They could be someone's guide. This could be your spirit guide. Father, brother, uncle. This person is... I don't get too many reads like this. I usually get, this kind of stuff, but I don't see too much of this kind of stuff. This is an exemplary soul. They could have had the soul of a healer. And maybe that was their dream. They wanted to heal people. I don't know. But they are very courageous, very courageous. This is, they could have passed heroically, like doing something heroic. Or they would have been hailed some kind of hero, like... I think they had hidden enemies. I think someone tried to stop this person because they saw their potential. They had a spouse. I think everybody loved this person. Except for these hidden enemies. Wow. Oh, this person was genuine. Genuine, genuine, genuine. They could have died in battle. Just, this could have been a spiritual warrior. Just saying. This is in their, they may not have called themselves that, but they actually were a spiritual warrior. It's a person who, this is a good human being. I'm going to tell you that now. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, that's the message that's coming out. That is what is here. That's what they should be recognized for. I don't know. It's like, if this person is no longer here, it's not because they were a bad person, it's because they were a good person. And I think that they had hidden enemies that wanted some kind of revenge on them or something. They were a warrior, there's no two ways about it. They were very courageous. And it's like they're passing this along to you, or they're passing this on to you. That's the message that they're passing on to you. Wow. Wow. Some manipulative energy over here. This is a hidden enemy. This person had hidden enemies, at least one. Somebody wanted revenge on them because they saw this person's potential. They saw this person's potential. Now, I don't know if they were like a actual war hero, or they're a spiritual warrior. One of the two. And they could be your guide. Take care.